guys, so I'm retired by it's MicheleMarieDalene. Yeah, I screwed up a little bit when it started today, but that's okay. Um, I'm waiting for my package from Walmart with the pet supplies and things, and that should be here soon. It is scheduled for today delivery, but the FedEx truck could show it anytime, and so that's why I have my door open so I can just make sure that they know I'm home, so that they can just slide the package in the door. And right now, I have a bit of a cold coming on. Obviously, it makes a lot of sense because the weather's changing and people are kind of getting colds. And this is the time that I must remind you that for those of you who don't usually think about it, make sure to wash your hands, okay? Because you don't want to give each other colds. That sucks. Alright? Anyway, so let's get started with the business. And, yeah. So, I'm going to probably end closer to 3 unless I see a lot of activity. I don't think I'm going to see a lot of activity today, but you never know, right? Could have people coming on the show and put the new Discord on. That was a replacement for the original Discord site, which was... I'm just trying to... It's kind of interesting. I don't get the actual connect sound. But I get the exit sound, so... So, yeah, our questions here. It says, Irish Ginger Marie says, hi, Michele. Country Report says, hey, Ginger Marie, today's the big day. What big day is that? Yeah, what big day? I haven't been around a while, so lost, LOL. I have no idea what he's talking about either. So it makes the two of us. Yeah, neither do I. Let me just... No, screen's fine. It's not fine. You can barely read it on the iPhone. Yeah, that's better. So I'm gonna keep my ears open for the fed-ups, because they will be ringing the old doorbell. Or actually, I don't have much of a doorbell, but I do have a way for them to make noise if they need to. Just like Quiet Riot says, come and feel the noise. Yeah. You can feel the noise of the doorbell rings. It'll make you jump. It actually is a mechanical bell. It is a. You can feel the noise of the doorbell. So. Okay. So anyway, 3 viewers right now. And so what is the so-called big day cringe report that you mentioned? Because I don't know of anything special going on. It's not a Super Bowl day. It's not a World Series day. No, certainly none of those. So I don't know what he was talking about when he says big day. I gotta check this mouse because not the new mouse. Talking about the old mouse. Oh, that's why. Anyway, like I posted at the beginning of the video, which some of you may have seen in chat, we did replace the broken server with a new server, and that's this link right here to the new server invites so that you can join the server on Discord. You can talk on the Discord as well, and it makes it a little easier. No, I got a cold. I'm tired. I'm not down. It's just waiting for the FedEx guy to show up my big box of stuff with cat supplies. And so with the cold, I don't sound too good. Yeah. But no, I'm not actually depressed or anything. It's just, it's just Friday. And, so, that's what's up. Now, how many people are we going to get on today's stream? Because I love the fact this was on Wednesdays. We had quite a few people. What do you got against cats anyway? Most of the time I find cats to be pretty much easier to take care of than dogs. My mom had a black lab and was a good dog and everything before he died, but, he was still a lot more work. Hi, hello, Maria, how you doing? Mariah, okay. So I didn't say people's question. No, I am not depressed. I have a cold. I'm a little tired, and I had to keep my ears open for the FedEx guy to show up with my box of supplies for the house. Oh, why wouldn't you want to have a cat? I mean, especially if they're fixed, they're not so bad. Especially the girl cats are not bad. Boys, well, they're a lot of work. Especially if they're not fixed cats. Are you talking about Mariah? Or are you talking about somebody else? Irish gingerbread. Oh, by the way, I hope Critical Unity will come. You didn't tell him about the last stream I was live right now. If he said, I think he'll find this. Actually, I did tell him we were live. I told him it was going to be live. Last time I talked to him, I said we'd be on at 2 o'clock. I have 3 dogs. My neighbor has about 20 cats, and they smell bad. 20 cats. Well, you can bet that those 20 cats, some of them are not fixed, and yeah, they can smell pretty bad, but 3 dogs, I can assure you that if a male dog is not fixed, he's going to smell pretty bad too. Or, for that matter, a male human, yeah, definitely male human. Comes with the territory of manness, unfortunately. That is they, it's their scent. It's from the scent glands. It's not like it's really something they really have control over. Oh, that was Critical Unity. Well, he's actually from Canada, but he's living in the UK, in Manchester, England, actually. So he is Canadian living in the UK. I was surprised that you didn't actually know of him, at least somewhat. Biggest problem with critical unity is sometimes it's very hard for me to understand what he's saying. On this latest video on Facebook, his hair is cut short, or he tied it back, or something. I don't know. It looks different. Well, I don't know. He's not against Donald Trump, so. Critical Unity was talking about the 5G issues about the radiation of 5G and his latest video, and I have to agree with what he was saying with some of the stuff, and I pointed out a piece about what's going on, the latest information on that there's still some questions about if 5G's health, if it's really healthy or not. I was reminded of a story from 2010 where a couple high school students did an experiment using wireless Wi-Fi routers, and the question was, are they really safe? So these high school students did an experiment by testing by several plants around the Wi-Fi router. Those that were closest to the Wi-Fi router, which is a standard 802.11g router, were the sickest of the bunch. Some of them were even dead. So after doing several tests, they determined that there's something about 2.4 gigahertz that's making plants sick. So that's something to think about. I mean, be honest, we live in a strange world. It's not that strange. Why would you say that? Because it's not that strange. So let me share this out with Critical Unity there, because I don't think he has it. Copy this video. So, copy the clip tray. Let me go over to his channel and drop this video on his page. Let's see. Right now I got a lot of these stupid houseflies in here. I hate houseflies. Damn, where the hell did you all come from? You had the doors open, remember? Yeah, I know. Right now the door's closed because it's getting to be too cold. Videos. Okay, so I'll just send him a message on his latest video. Let's see. Okay, we are live now. Paste. Post. Somebody doesn't end up in his spam trap. I can't always tell. It is. Yeah, okay, so I just sent him a message. But Critical Unity has a strange idea of what's going on. I don't necessarily agree with everything, but oh, God, I am tired. Let's see. Okay. Let's take a look at the big screen here. It says here, Michele. Okay. He. Oh, really? Just right across the water. Cool guy, conspiracy mind like myself. I think Trump is a flipping fool. I don't hate him. I think he's a joke, but IDC, if people like him, to each their own. Irish Gingery, same, just Alex Jones, with Star. Try cookies.com. Wake up, Michele. Oh, I know. I'm just tired. I'm just posting Mrs. Critical Unity, reminding him that we're on the air right now. So, some of the people saw Irish Gingery's little food example, and they've asked if they could have a copy of the recipe. She could post the recipe on her page, and then people can actually make the food themselves. I don't know. It says, Paul, now. I'll call you soon, Michele. Okay. Speaking of calls, is the phone on? I'm gonna make sure the phone's on. Yeah. Yeah, now it is. I had the volume turned down. Sorry about that. So anyway, the point is that I'm waiting for the FedEx guy to show up in my box of supplies for the house, and then I can change all the cat litters. Ugh, that's fun. It'd be nice if my cats would go outside more and do their business instead of giving me the business all the time. They give you the business. Yeah, they give me the business. Okay, I'll take that as an honest truth. Unflued tabs. How you doing, Paul? Yeah, I think I got a colder now, which is starting to kick in. It's that time of year. I usually start getting sniffly and snorty and stuff like that. I don't usually last long, but, they suck to get one. Well, there's a lot of choices for colds. Cold and sinus meds, like Sudafed stuff. Yeah, you can take those. The only thing is that I don't have any right now on hand. Okay. A tribe called Cookie 666. Be right back. 1 sec. Okay. So anyway, Paul, see you tomorrow. So anyway, the guy, Critical Unity, as I said, he's unique in a sense. I think he's transgender, but I don't really know or understand all the details. He kind of talked briefly about himself, but he didn't go into every bit of excruciating detail. So, I don't know much about his story. I don't even know if the long hair piece he wore was his real hair, or if in his latest article on 5G internet if he just tied his hair back, because his head looked very different in that video. Of course, he is technically a man, and he even says he's a man. So when you Paul loves trans women, well, I don't know who Paul is. I mean, as far as I don't know the man personally, I know he calls himself here on this channel, but I'm not a trans woman. No, Michele's not. But critical unity maybe. Critical unity could be. So he enjoys going to the pub. Yeah, I know that. I figured that, so he is. So anyway, yeah, I know, I get tired. I've been doing a lot lately. Yeah, stressing actually. There's nothing to do with the channel. Just basically just trying to come up with an idea what to do for the future projects and stuff. Because you see, one of the things that people don't realize is like as explained before, I do 16 to 18 hour days, which is true. And then I sleep a little bit. And then I sleep, so what is it, like 8 hours? Yeah, you sleep for 8 hours on and off. Yeah. And take little naps, and then wake up, and then go right back to work again. But right now it's boring. By the way, Kavanaugh, was not found guilty of any of those allegations. The vote for him for Supreme Court will be tomorrow. So, in my situation, it's different anyway. Yeah, we know your situation is different. It's obvious. Yeah. No, I'm only gonna be on this one show for the 2 o'clock show, and then today and the 2 o'clock show tomorrow, and then I'll be with them until Saturday night. Oh, so, yeah, I'll be on the Quincy Report, and then Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Monday. I'm sorry. Let me finish on it first. Then Monday, I'll be back on at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, even though it still says 2 p.m. in the schedule. I gotta fix that. And then Wednesday, I'll be back on the 7 p.m. So what's going on with George McKenna? Well, the FBI completed the review. They said that none of the stuff that was been said is even true. It's totally butkus. The people that spoke about Brett Kavanaugh cannot even hold a story, and it doesn't make any sense. Any of the stories don't even tie into each other. It's all made up, phony baloney. Yeah, actually phony baloney. Yeah, well, baloney is more common because it rhymes with phony. Anyway, so they're going to be having the vote tomorrow. And Chuck Grassley's having the vote tomorrow to appoint him to the Supreme Court. But here's the thing. I'm going to just keep this simple. If they don't beat, or if they don't pass him, then he can be resubmitted as a Supreme Court Justice nominee. And one of the things that what's his name? Graham said, Senator Graham there, is they could go ahead and they could have it sent to each individual state as a referendum instead. I just don't know how well that would work, but the idea of basically Lindsey Graham said this. I don't know how that would work because I never seen that ever done. I have no idea either. That doesn't make any sense. But this already, the BS that the Democrats had done has already damaged the Democratic Party completely. Totally discredited them. The Democratic Party is in shambles. Oh, and it's all self-inflicted pain. Oh, I'm so sorry, Democrats. It's your own damn fault, like Jimmy Buffett would say. You guys went ahead and created your own problems. Don't cry in your ice cream. Really, it's your fault. If you didn't act like such horrible people and you did the right things and you were following the rules, guess what? You wouldn't have to worry about it. I don't know. So, your audience sounds tired. Your audience is starting to drop like flies. Yeah, well, I am not feeling absolutely the best right now. But, I'll soldier on for at least until 3 o'clock if there's no one here. At 3, and I'll just the show, it's all. Ugh. Since Marie is here, by the way, I put a lot of the latest news articles actually on the Discord page. If you go to the Discord page, you can take a look at the newest stories and 1 or 2 old stories in the general chat area. So you can always catch up with any new things I find worth interest. So, to get there, just go ahead, click on that link, subscribe to the channel, and you'll be all set to go. Yeah. So all you have to do is click on the link, and it'll bring you to the new Discord channel, where you can read stories and articles. Now, one of the things that I wondered is, and I don't have any way to check it right now, is what's the story with Louis Russman, Russman Repair? Did he ever find out if he's going to be able to go back to work fixing his computer boards for customers? Well, let me see if I can find if there's any fresh hot news here on that. Well, I don't see anything new from Louis Russman. It could mean anything from A, I don't really have anything new to say. B, my shop is toast and there's nothing more I can do about it. So unfortunately now I gotta worry about hiring a liar. So to deal with the fact is that this fire happened to be in the storefront nearby, next to me, but wasn't my storefront. Yeah, that sounds exciting. Well, I don't know. But, so let's take a look at the news here. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile reading, because I mean, after all, I usually catch the news up with you guys. So let's try to get some news in here. I didn't get a chance to preview today's story, so I have no idea. Kavanaugh closes in, and Supreme Court U.S. as place signals yet. Collins to speak at 3 o'clock. All eyes are on the 4 swing senators who will determine whether Brett Kavanaugh gets a seat in the Supreme Court as the Senate barrels towards a final vote this weekend. Yep. Graphic demands correspondence between Ford and legal team. That sounds interesting. So now, he wants to see the actual documentation that was sent to the legal team. Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley demanded lawyers for Christine Blasey Ford turn over records of communications between the legal teams and the offices of Democratic Senators Dianne Feinstein and Mays Hirono in light of recently uncovered information. Grassley penned a letter for Ford's legal team late Thursday, renewing requests for evidence. Grassley said the evidence in question had been referenced numerous times to support Ford's allegations that Supreme Court nominee Judge Brett Kavanaugh sexually assaulted her at a high school party 36 years ago. Quote, I urge once again, now for the third time in writing, to turn over the therapy notes, polygraph materials, and communications with the Washington Post that Dr. Ford has relied upon as evidence, Grassley wrote, following up on his initial letter sent on October 2nd. In addition, I requested in my October 2nd letter, in light of recently uncovered information, please turn over the records and descriptions of direct or indirect communications between Dr. Ford or her representatives and any of the following. Grassley requests communications between Ford's legal team and senators and staffs, particularly the offices of Senators Feinstein and Hirono, and communications with the alleged witnesses identified by Ford, Mike Judge, Leland Kaser, and Patrick P.J. Smith. In other words, this is still the kind of thing that makes me kind of sad, actually. Sacrifice community sins. Commuter stands careless with power tool and train. Oh, it says a man who's shaving with an electric razor on the trains and he wants to look presentable. Oh, so what's so newsworthy about that? Governor AG candidate couple arrested with massive amount of pot. Family sports, a dinosaur, costumes for pregnancy announcement. Nearly euthanized puppy gets a surprising new lease on life. In other words, I guess this dog was on death row for some reason. Okay, it says, I'm not sure if OOTW doesn't catch the stream. We'll probably make an announcement video for him. Well, a small police force in rural Indiana now has a new canine officer. I went the dog wasn't sick or anything. It was just a shelter dog. What's the new leave service clip? Forced ex-FBI agent panel pressure playing the back Kavanaugh accusation. Disney guest sues Park saying marriage proposal was ruined. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what the park did to ruin your thing. Hairdresser caught kicking female pro-lifer loses his job, faces charges for assault and battery. Yeah, that sounds a little fun. No, I'm not nervous. I already said that to you on Wednesday. Because it doesn't change anything. No, it doesn't. It's just pomp and circumstance, really. It just really is so it is. Let's see. Trying to find good news stories here. After 17 years of war in Afghanistan, most say the U.S. has failed. No kidding. President Trump blasts protesters paid for by Soros. Sleep improved with meat and dairy. Women living in fear in Greek migrant camps. Communism sympathizes post numbers jobs pro-Kavanaugh protesters. What? So, Trump wants Chinese parts out of American weapons. White House will call for targeted investments in domestic manufacturing. That makes sense. That does make sense. Why should we be depending on Chinese parts in our American-made weapons? Especially military weapons. So, especially military weapons. So, I mean, okay, so that takes care of that. So anyway, the point is right now there's not much to really talk about. Really sit to you, there is no impeachment procedure. No, there's no impeachment procedure at all. Hi Jen, how you doing? Right now, waiting for the mail to come. So I got cold, and I'm a little bit tired, as you can probably tell. And I'm waiting for the FedEx to come with my supplies I ordered, like the cat litter, the cat food, and 2 containers of foundation. And so I'm waiting here for the FedEx guy to show with my stuff. Dude, I got the email notifications enabled them. I know that, but I mean, like, sorry about that. Let me just point out one of the things that sucks is the waiting game. Oh, by the way, that's a good movie if you ever watch it. The waiting or the crying game. I guess Michele could call this the yawning game. The yawning game. Yeah, I'm just a little bit tired. It said, Jen, I miss you. Did you ever get the mic I sent? I think he did. I think he got it. But I'm not sure if he. I think he used it a couple times. Michele, if you impeach, what will you do for your job? The same thing I've been doing for the last, last 20 years. The same job I've been doing the whole time in education and stuff. I'll be continuing to do my job as an educator. That's not going to change. I'd still be doing the radios. Michele's not going to be impeached. No, I didn't say nothing. I said same work as I'm doing now. Basically, I'm not going to be stopped doing whatever I'm doing now because of that. We all remember when I'm on the North American Snow King, that was a joke, right? Yeah. So, I played with it fair, to be fair, and of course, even you pointed out in that I was the most legitimate. So, okay, what did you do to cause to your nothing? That's just it. Nothing at all. Nope. Michele didn't do anything. Some people think because I couldn't stop Hurricane Florence it makes me a con job, but the truth is don't forget that was during this autumn, or during the summer, not during my season, which is winter. I did say I was going to try to help, but I couldn't do much, if anything. Let's see, Irish Ginger Ray, I said, LOL, would you come with send me a PM. I'm going to go for a drink, 2 drinks, and 3 no smokings. 3 no smokings? No, I didn't do anything. In fact, that's just it. I think people were a little bit disappointed that I wasn't able to stop Hurricane Florence. Yeah. Honestly, burning the roofs of the mouth is only a problem when you're eating it fresh in a restaurant. If it's a delivery pizza, usually it's not too hot, depending on how far away you are. So that was kind of funny when the emojis that she used when it showed 3 no smoking signs. I was like, really? You're gonna go for 3 no smokings? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah. But then maybe the problem was is that yeah, it would have been cool if you could stop a hurricane. If I had caught it sooner, I probably could have done something. That was just it. It didn't. It was too late at the time. And no, I did not successfully deflect it because I kind of threw my towel in before even I saw the thing change track. No, we're gonna keep it open so I don't keep my eyes open for the box whenever it's gonna show up. I don't know when it's gonna be here. Oh, by the way, something that's closer to my season, even though I have nothing to do with this right now. It's snowing in the Midwest of the United States at this point. Oppenheimer Ranch Project says that the National Weather Service said that the snow system is coming in to Wyoming and northwest Minnesota and the Rockies and Colorado and Utah. So, again, that has nothing to do with me, because that's autumn, that's not winter. But so there's early snows falling in the middle of the country, as well as a good portion of Ontario. Not Ontario, Alberta, and what's the other area? Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah, what is the name of that other area? Canada. Another besides Alberta. Alberta's got a lot of snow. Calgary's getting a lot of snow, and several other areas are getting a lot of snow. I'm going anywhere. I'm going to get high and drunk later. It's on 8 p.m. Okay. Yeah. God. Waiting for the kids to go to bed. Go to bed. Okay. I never really got into drinking alcohol enough to. I've drinking some alcohol, but I never really got heavily into it to really get all excited about drinking it. Because, I don't like what it does. The few times I've had it, it's been like. I didn't see any entertainment in that. I suppose. Wherever floats your boat. When you do go out, Ginger Maria, you're going to be playing the live stream on the Snow Queen voice chat so everybody can hear all the sounds of the pub again? What? Any exciting stuff yet? What do you call exciting? We got 8 viewers on here. Let's see. No, yeah. And there's no box in the hallway either, so. Last time he came after the show. Yeah, I remember. Maybe we'll be here after the show again. Okay, so. Yeah. You do the same thing for either phone, for either brand, iOS or Android. You go to the App Store to download the app. Um. So anyway, last time this stuff came, it was like 4 in the afternoon or so, and so it could probably be here a little later on. It's my birthday. In a few days, I'll be going out. Then, Michele, yeah, I will do that for you. Do what for me? Mariah says maybe I need a phone. Yeah, by the way, I need to get a new phone for sure because my iPhone 4S is really falling behind in the apps support. Hello? I thought I heard somebody. Let me see if my box might be in the hall. Hold a minute. There's Fame. Yep, there it is. Yep. Cool. All right, thank you. Oh, this is how the stuff is shipped. Oh, good. I got it all. Oh, oh, damn. All right, get this in the door. All right. Let me see what the box looks like. It's a little smaller and lighter, the haul, because I can't lift this one up to the camera. But it looks like this. Same box. It just turns out this is an empty one. I was gonna give this one to Patty, empty boxes, for her moving, but she obviously didn't need it. So so that's that. That's one step in the right direction. Yeah. Yeah, that's all was kind of cool, was because people got a chance to hear the sounds and things. But unfortunately, when I was trying to call your name when you were doing the chat, I was trying to talk to you, and I couldn't talk to you because you weren't actually you had your headphones muted. So all we were getting was the sound from the microphone, but no, you couldn't hear me through the headphones. So, by the way, like I was saying, is one of the things that I gotta eventually get is some new stuff. But, so now I can change all the cat litters and deal with all the stinkers. Clean the cat pans, get them all cleaned up nice and neat. That gets a load off my mind. By the way, the soup kitchen will not be open this weekend. It will also be closed for Columbus Day. So, unfortunately for me, it means that I gonna have to have some food around the house, which is not necessarily impossible. I made a large pot last night of homemade mashed potatoes and carrots and broccoli. And I also, last night I bought a can of Spam, which I put in, which wasn't bad. I think I made the mashed potatoes a little bit too loose, so it looks more like a very heavy potato stew, not so much like garlic mashed potatoes, but, you know, it was good otherwise. And, of course, the other thing is, I gotta probably get another can of Spam, because I ate the other can last night. I might throw some Spam chunks in there, and then just pop it in the microwave later on. That's what I'm gonna might do. Because I gotta make something to eat for Columbus Day, because I won't be actually here eating on Columbus Day. At the soup kitchen, because the soup kitchen won't be open on Columbus Day. So, does this show the picture you can show in the box? Let me look. Can't really see. The only thing is with glass screens like this that wrap around is they suck. Because I can't even, well, I have no idea if it's there or not, but anyway, Echo. Probably. Do you believe Christopher Columbus discovered America? No, actually he didn't. The Vikings did. The Vikings discovered Newfoundland before Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus did discover it with the help of the Spaniards, yes, but he wasn't the first to discover America. Unfortunately, the conquistadors didn't help things because they went ahead and they were looking for riches, and they saw so much stuff the Mayans and the Aztecs had that they basically went ahead and invaded, especially through Cortez, that actually, and trying to steal the wealth of the Mexican and Aztec empires. And unintentionally, the native indigenous people got sick from the viruses that they were carrying. That's why this like they're saying, don't stand too close to me. Yeah, who says that? I think that was In Excess that did that song, right? Well, unfortunately, they didn't have any immune system um, against alien and bacteria from Europe, so people got sick pretty quick. So you could say that Cortez and some others actually were the first ones to use biological weapons, even though they didn't even know they were carrying colds and illnesses that would be later major killers for those areas. How you doing, Kool-Aid Jimmy? Right now I got a bit of a cold, and I don't feel quite that great, and but I'm still here. I packaged the stuff I ordered from Walmart came. So now after the show, I gotta clean the cat boxes out and then put fresh litter in. And I got some more foundation for the house so I can keep my skin looking nice and neat. That's really about all. There's not much else going on right now. Also, Irish Ginger Marie's here too. Jesse Lee Pearson using my song finally really good. Yeah, I know. You wanted to let me talk about the Slutwalk thing tonight. So, what's the song you're talking about? You made a song for someone? Oh, that's just me strumming the spring of my microphone stand. Sounds kind of cool, actually. Now imagine if I had longer springs, what they would sound like. Be deeper. That'd be deeper. So you got somebody who actually wants to use your song, which is kind of cool. We're going to be talking about the Amber Rose Slut Walk on Saturday night on the Cringe Report. We also originally were going to talk about 5G cell phone technology, but Critical Unity also addressed, although he didn't go into as much detail about it. I'm actually surprised that he didn't really explain to people exactly what 5G is or why some people are concerned about 5G. We wanted to cover that. I don't know if you want to cover that on the Cringe Report, if that's going to be another topic on another show. I don't know. I can discuss 5G here for those of you who don't know what 5G is. It's basically an idea that to already used it, you can hear it on the latest Fallen State video. Fallen State video. Okay. You got a link to that? Fallen State video? Okay. Well, we can talk about 5G a little bit here anyway, or at least give people the 411, the simple short end of it. For someone to understand what 5G is, you need to understand about standard Wi-Fi first. Yeah, that's right. That wireless stuff that you get from that box that's sitting on your table, or maybe in your cabinet somewhere, that transmits at 2.4 gigahertz, the same frequency that your microwave oven does. Okay? Well, 5G basically was the idea that using multiple access points surrounding a community, you can have really fast internet for cell phone technology. Well, the problem is there's concern that the frequency that they want to use is 25 gigahertz may actually be bad for you and potentially making you severely ill. Ironically, around 2010, a series of high school students for a science project in high school put some plants near the wireless access points, a standard 802.11g internet. The animals or the plants that were closest to the router got sick or died. The plants that were further away from the router were much better off and were healthier, but they were still being affected somewhat by the frequency from the router. Now, these Wi-Fi access points that we use in our home is a bit weaker than the 5G ones are that they want to put on lamp poles out in the street. They wanted to put a lot of them on the street so that they could cover more area as for the city. So, for example, in Winsted, if we had 5G on Main Street, we'd have maybe a 5G access point, say, every 3 to 5 poles. That's a lot of RF radiation hitting you square in the face. Because, as I said, there's no consistency or in the review of what will 5G do to human flesh. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Rambles exactly what he does. And in his show, he didn't actually ramble. He just started sounding incoherent halfway through it. Well, anyway, that's basically what 5G is. What we are going to be discussing was something that R11H30 mentioned to me about the Amber Rose Slut Walk. Talk about cringy topic. Yeah, I don't think that topic about 5G really would fit on Cringe Report anyway. By the way, as I explained earlier, which was before you came on, Senator Grassley is going to be having the vote tomorrow for Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation. And that right now the Democrats have shot themselves in the foot because now they're losing support because those people who were Democrats only because because the tradition or whatever are totally disgusted with their actions. So a lot of people are likely to be voting for the Republican Party since right now they see the results of what's going on with the successes that Donald Trump has done. And that's an important thing. Donald Trump made promises, he kept his promises, and he's doing his promises. Which is more than a lot of presidential candidates in both the Republican and Democrat side have ever done. So, that's about it. Really. Not much more to say. Well, I think with the case of critical unity, I think if you see his latest video, you see he has his hair cut short. I don't know if he has his hair tied back or if he basically was just wearing hairpiece or if he went to the barber finally. I don't know what the story was. But he had his hair cut short, a very, very masculine hairstyle. And she should be. Yes, she would be. Obviously. And that's something, considering the fact is that she doesn't believe anything you're saying is telling the truth. I told you it's the same situation as with so-called cabinet and the Democrats. The same BS. They're not even based on any facts. I don't think you're going to succeed. You know as well as I do, Michele, he's just BSing you. In a sense. In a sense. What do you mean by in a sense? He doesn't have any authority. You know that. Yeah. Okay, fine. And don't forget, Mother Asa also, as I said, is working with me and Lumi and has been working with me and Lumi for years. And so, of course, she's not going to support that. No, Mother's not disappointed with me at all. Around by OOTW. What does that mean? Around by OOTW. Well, anyway, it doesn't really matter anyway. Because my job is an eternal role that's pretty much just forever anyway. No, it doesn't work that way. Nope, it doesn't work that way at all. The only person that can do that is Mother, and she does not believe in anything you're saying. And even then, I can still go to the High Council with Malachi and the other side, and I can appeal it if I had to. You don't have to do that, Michele. He's just blowing smoke out of his ass. You know that. He's not even serious. He doesn't have any kind of authority. That's not the way it works on the other side anyway. Well, we did see Alexander Voskolov get discharged from his duties. Michele, that was in his intake period before he was ever even given his duties. Mother decided at that point that before she even considered having him go through the coronation, that he was basically not exactly a good candidate. That's one of the reasons why when you become a weather sorceress or weather steward, you actually, just like the Supreme Court Justice, you want to be sure that the person you're going to pick is be the right one. Yeah, well, anyway, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't change anything. By the way, the snow system that's affecting the Midwest right now in Canada has nothing to do. Saskatchewan is the area. Alberta and Saskatchewan in Canada are getting inundated with snow right now. And this has nothing to do with me. But I want people to understand that. Again, that's because of the changes in the weather patterns that have been going on. It has nothing to do with me at all. Nope. Uh, well, the ISQ can't do that role because of one reason: she's not in this region. She has to be part of the North American continent. So it has to be somebody who actually is in the North American continent. Which means it could be anybody. It could even be Rich, for that matter. Our 11830 did ask about that. Um, it has to be either an American or a Canadian or Mexico. Oh, no, not Mexico. No, not Mexico. Great. That's so the. Or a person from Greenland. But it has to be from Southwest Greenland. That's the way the divisions are. Yeah, well. Oh, yes, by the way, I don't know why. No, you cannot appoint yourself the NASK. It doesn't work that way. Um, well, actually, technically, remember the title North American Snow Queen is an honorific. Um, the work, my official title is the winter weather sorceress of the North American continent and the Northern Hemisphere, which includes the North America, Canada, Southwest Greenland. I'm not making demands. I'm just telling you what the rules say. Mother will tell you the same thing I'm telling you. And that is just that number one is that the rule is that the person, whoever the weather sorceress or steward's going to be, they have to be in the continent that they work. If they are anywhere else, they cannot have the role. Ha! That's not going to be resolved by you. And I'm not making demands because you already said the mother is upset with you. So it doesn't mean the mother's going to sit there and be very likely to go ahead and agree with you. No, definitely not. You just said earlier that she's upset with you, right? I don't think you're doing double speak here. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You're doing double speak because what you're saying is one thing she's saying she's upset with me, which mother agreed with me because she's upset with this whole idea in the first place. Now you're saying that she agrees with you. Well, guess what? I just talked to mother just now, and she says she doesn't even believe that you're telling the truth because she never actually talked to you. No, mother's not upset with me at all. She will explain that to you many times. That she, first of all, she doesn't even take you seriously. And neither do I, for that matter. Right now, I don't really want to get too much into that because, like I said, I feel a little bit tired and not too well. But you know what? I'll tell you what. Um, by the way, Brett Kavanaugh, I think, will indeed become a Supreme Court justice. I think it's going to happen because I think several of the Democrats are actually going to agree with him that he should become the Supreme Court justice. Now, why would they say that? Well, first of all, here's why. Because number one, those people, the Democrats, I keep forgetting about that screensaver. They especially for re-election, those people are gonna want to do whatever they can to save face, which means people like Richard Blumenthal, as one of them from Connecticut, would probably be the first one to go ahead and support Brett Kavanaugh. only because he wants to be reelected again this year. Well, I don't think so, Mr. Blumenthal. You actually done a couple of real big doozers, had nothing to do with Kavanaugh at all. Yeah. Anyway, so the point is that so Brett Kavanaugh, the scandal of Brett Kavanaugh, basically angered a lot of Americans. A lot of those Americans have said that they're not going to be voting for the Democrats this year, especially for people like Chuck Schumer and crazy Maxine Waters. They definitely don't want to vote for her. Yeah, well, the first question is, you saw the polls. I saw the polls, yeah. They say that the Republicans gained 10% in areas where originally it was closer to be more of a Democratic edge. The Democrats have lost a lot of leadway. It's not even my season yet, so I don't think you have to worry about that. I already told you that. My season doesn't start until December 21st. So, anyway, the point is that that's December 21st. We gotta survive the November 6th elections first. Yeah. Anyway, guys, it's 3:21. It looks like it's getting ready to wrap it up for the day. Tomorrow, I hope I feel a little bit better. I gotta now deal with the cat box. I gotta clean the cat boxes and get them organized and sweep the floor. Make sure there's no kitty poo anywhere. Yuck. Yeah. Who is this door? Derek Chambers sent you a friend request. Who is... Why do people on Facebook send me friend requests like that? And then every time I answer them and I accept them, I always get somebody out there on Facebook who's trying to basically want to go out with me. And it's like... It's taxing. I really admit that. That was with Mother's permission to consider interfering. That was why I asked. So that's why it is not a major crime, was because I asked ahead of time. But anyway, I don't want to discuss that right now because, like I said, I want to get some housework done. And, alright, so let me just go ahead and switch this back over to me. And no, it's not because I'm trying to change the story, because I'm really not feeling that well. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so, I'm really not feeling good because my nose is a little stuffy, my eyes are starting to get watery, and I think it's an allergy. But honestly, I don't feel that good. I want to just go ahead and I came on because I always can't promise to do a show, and I try to do the show as best I can, but now it's just, there's not much more to discuss at this point. And I only got 4 people watching right now, so... Well, I'm not really interested to discuss that right now. Anyway. Alright, so everybody, just to recap tomorrow. Feel good or not, I'm gonna be here. I really do hope I feel better, but we'll find out. I gotta do housework, so... And I gotta wash laundry tomorrow. So we'll have to see how it goes tomorrow. And for now, I want to thank you, those of you who stuck around, despite my incapacitated status, with my cold or whatever it is. I appreciate you being here. No, I did not find out any more about the Louis Ressman's fire that affected the Ressman repair. I don't see any new videos on that. He didn't mention anything in the video, so I don't know if Ressman repair is going to be open or not, or if his business is forever gone, or maybe he's going to try to find a replacement place to do his board repair work. But when I find out, I'll let you know. So right now I'm going to do one thing I can't deal with right now, and that's to clean the cat boxes and sweep the floors and things like that. And then, put new cat litter in the cat boxes. That's not fun, but it has to be done. So, otherwise I'm going to have lots of poopsie doodles all over my floor because my cats don't like pooping in the dirty cat box. Trust me, I know. From personal experience. Alright, so for now, guys, I'm going to talk to you later. Thanks for sticking out with me. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, guys.